It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Round throwing here on 1st. He's going to push one deep down the... He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen this before, partner. The first time they touch the ball, somehow it ends up as a safety.
Somehow, some way. How about we just call it unfortunate for one side? But I tell you what, if we get a safety on the first touch of this game, I can't wait to see what we're in store for today.
Nice positivity there. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On play action, here's Stroud. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. Oh, I don't believe it. That goes for 36 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Massive hit, the ball is out! And that bounces out before... Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Stroud. He's got him, that's Mixon. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Everly's kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. A lot of grass ahead. 30. Gets the 10. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Texans pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 41. They kick the running back in motion. First down, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And they'll be at midfield here as he gets out of bounds.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Shotgun now for Love. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Green Bay. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They're going play action. He's looking deep once again. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go now.
1st down throw, here's Love. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down this. He's got it inside the 10. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. All right, right, so this solid first half continues for them, Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
McManus on for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go.
Love out of the shotgun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Set, ready.
Throwing his Love on third. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. Jacobs has the first and more inside the 45. Past the 25. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down. They stick with Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready, ready.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Turning to Jacobs on third. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2. He's throwing for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense take